Here I got two examples for you about matrices. We're adding two matrices together, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you another example where we're subtracting the same two matrices. But first, I want to go ahead and direct your attention to the size of the matrix. We have 3 rows and 2 columns. Same with the other one. We have 3 rows and 2 columns. You can only add or subtract matrices as long as they have the same dimensions, and that's something I'll make a whole other video about later. So when we add two matrices together, we're going to end up with another matrix that is the same dimensions, the same size as a previous one. And why this program decides to do that, I don't know. There we go, that one was much better. All right, so here, like I said, we have 3 rows and 2 columns, 3 rows and 2 columns. We're just going to add the numbers that are in the same spot. So the first numbers we add together, and that's going to be the first number of our new matrix. So 1 plus 0 is 1. Negative 2 plus negative 2 is negative 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 plus negative 6, that's the same thing as 4 minus 6, that gives me negative 2. 5 plus 8 is 13. And negative 6 plus 10 is 4. So that ends up being our final answer when we add the two matrices together. So let's look at the next one. The next one we're subtracting. So if you're having issues with subtracting using negative numbers, go ahead and shoot me a message, send me an email, and we can go ahead and make a video on that as well. But it's the same procedure, except instead of adding, we're subtracting. So we have 1 minus 0, that's 1. This next one's tricky. Negative 2 minus negative 2, that's the same thing as negative 2 plus 2, which is 0. Because when you subtract a negative, it turns into a plus. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. 4 minus negative 6 is the same thing as 4 plus 6. That gives me 10. 5 minus 8 is negative 3. And negative 6 minus 10 gets me negative 16. So that's going to be our final answer for that matrix. If you have any questions, like I said, go ahead and send me a message or email me.